Let's go. Hi, everybody. We are back. It's Thursday. VOD watchers, get ready to go fast because we're starting late. So I'm going to try and speed through our normally languishing intro. I don't know how successful I'll be. Stay tuned. So more Banishers Ghost of New Eden time, and then a little bit of an announcement. And yes, Jasmine, do you have something you want to add to the announcements? See if I can get eyes on her down here. There she is. Yes, anything you'd like to contribute? No, okay, that was it. Anyhow, as I was going to say, just put that right back. More Banishers Ghost of New Eden time tonight. That's way off. Way. Uh, Playing more Banishers Ghost of New Eden tonight. Last time we got into the mine inside of Mount Pleasant. We were talking to the ghost of Sebastian. We learned about the plague and the quarantine that happened 7 years ago, and the kind of minor uprising, um, both Miner and, well, it wasn't really Minor. It was fairly major. Um, if you're going to keep meowing at me, at some point you're gonna have to get on camera. So, um, we're in the mine. Is the point? We're trying to get to the bottom of it, both the mystery and the mine, to try and figure out what happened. And it seems like, while we were initially keen to put Captain Pennington, who had initially given the order to kind of wall the miners who were sick in, quarantine sort of situation. It seems like Sebastian, who was the lieutenant that he put in charge inside, um, may also have been partly culpable for some bad decisions from the inside. Um, Given that his ghosts also has what looks like a large gunshot wound, which is not normally a symptom of most plagues. Uh, there's some secrets that are still to be uncovered further down in the depths. So that's our agenda for tonight: is get to the bottom of the mine and the mystery, and continue to interrogate our ghost friend who has suddenly reappeared after 7 years of absence. And find out what all that's about. And also, there are these big ghost chains that we've now discovered. So that's a new mechanic that we'll have to wrestle with. But we're making pretty short work of them so far. Uh, there, I think that's a pretty speedy recap. So now, of course, we have to talk about content warnings. Banisher's Ghost of New Eden is not exactly a horror game per se, but it's got kind of some. It's got some kind of action horror elements, a la like a Resident Evil 4 sort of thing. It does deal with death, a lot of death, so much death. Half the people we meet and half the people we play as are dead. So we'll deal with death and grief from a multitude of angles and pretty much constantly. Can't get away from it. So wanted to obviously forewarn on that front. They're also much more on a minor level. There are lesser instances of sexism, racism, domestic abuse that pop up occasionally in some quest lines here and there. I'll call out the ones that I remember, but there are just some kind of little undertones of that that come up here and there in some of those quest lines. Body horror, there are zombies, corpses that just get up and shamble about in an uncanny way. There's also a couple of of maybe more notable instances of body horror, one of which I'll be able to call out as we get closer to it, and we'll probably hit tonight. Violence against animals. We're regularly forced to do combat against wolves, which is unfortunate, and I hate that so many games have made that a thing. And then alcoholism. There's one quest that deals with it in depth. I don't think we'll get to that one tonight, but I'll forewarn before we get to that one. For more detailed warnings, head to doesthedogdie.com, search up the Banishers entry, or just click on the link in our CW tag there, and you'll get to the nice little list that has also got a pretty judicious amount of spoiler tags where appropriate, so that you can browse through the warnings without having to worry too much about spoilers for the major quests or the main plot line of the game. Alright, I think that's everything. Jasmine has abandoned me. So, without further ado, let's ado the thing. There, that's my segue. That's all I got. It's gonna be a night. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be a mine. We ended last time at the I guess what the game is calling the Rebel Camp, which is a cool name, honestly. But I think it's just essentially there was miners who were not happy with being, you know, kind of locked in and left to die. So I'm not sure that. I guess rebel is the appropriate term, but it feels like it falls a little short to me. Let's see. Note from a resistant nurse: 3 strips, 1 bottle of spirit, 1 decoction against fever, box of needles, and spool of stitching thread. Come back in 2 days at sunset. Rock in the shape of a bird. Wonder if that's another treasure. Right, that's the
voices from the past.
That's the thing we found last time. Oop, here we go. Whispers.
Change the guard when they bring the food. The old ones scarper while the new ones are still busy with the victuals. While they have their hands full, we take them.
It's a great word, scarper. Didn't get enough use. I saw a rope. I did see a rope. Rope. Forgot that we got this really pretty, like, glowy armor last time, too. We have a map. Alright, so we've got... I mean, this could be useful. It lets us know how expansive the mines are at minimum. Sebastian, any thoughts? Hand-drawn plan of a militia checkpoint with plans for sabotage. Alright.
Weapons, sabotage plans? Just how bad was the revolt?
Not as bad as Pennington burying us all alive.
That's no answer.
It's a bit of an answer. Excuse me, Lieutenant Priest's stolen report. Captain Pennington, sir. Point of catastrophe will soon be reached. Following your advice, I implemented the strictest measures against the sickness. They have all failed, sir. I now believe the disease unnatural. Even with complete isolation, new cases appear. My last men will not hold on much longer. We lack food, water, candles, oil. Soon we'll be on our knees, trawling the darkness for crumbs. I've hidden some biscuits in water. In 2 days, I will refresh myself and sneak out of the living quarters to reach the closed entrance. I will knock on the barricade. 2 hits, then 3, then 2. Be there, please.
All right, Sebastian, fess up. What's going on?
What matters is that Pennington must pay. There is nothing else.
Ration distribution. 2 whole loaves, 5 boxes of biscuits, 4 sausages, 5 candles. Someone, please help me. Someone who's good at budgeting, please help me. My family is dying. 1 box of flints, 1 powder crate. Save the candles, use only when necessary. Need medical equipment. 1 biscuit per day per person, 1 slice of bread per meal per person. Try to keep sausages as long as possible. They keep well and could help us when the rest of the rations run out. Hey, Bedard. Food, water, candles, oil. It can all be yours if you have enough rupees. Very good.
A black market shopping list.
Can't be. We had few rations. Many starved.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Can we... We can't get the angle on that. Actually, wait, can we... Hang on. Hold, please. It's probably not worth it. Gonna do it anyway. Aha. Ew. Excuse me, pardon me. Mm-hmm. Now then.
Sebastian Priest. In the mine, you were to tend to the sick. Instead, you afflicted them.
What? No. This is a heinous lie. I gave my life for it.
you turned into a tyrant until revolt emerged among the exhausted survivors.
They must have gone mad down in the dark. Their rage found a target in me, the captain's man. I died innocent. I died a hero.
You lied to yourself, to your men, to us. You lied to your wife. Why did you really come back?
I didn't. I never did that. It's not me. It's all a lie. I love Helen with all my heart. Pennington must pay. You must make Pennington pay for his crimes.
You're not.
Oh, there he goes.
With this, Sebastian.
Oh, well.
Come back here, you coward!
I don't think he's coming back.
But we yelled for him to come
We
back.
go deeper.
You need to go deeper. When someone's running away and you yell, "Come back here," that always works. Hey. Okay, we have been here before. I recognize this place. To my love trapped in the mountain. I hear the food is bad, so I pack this loaf of bread and a small beg Terence to make sure it finds you. It must be terrifying to be alone in the dark with the sick and dying. I know you care for them well, but please think of yourself. Think of us. When at last they reopen the mines, I want to see you walking out. Sebastian Priest's last reports to Captain Pennington have been read to the public, and heartwarming it was, too. It soothes my soul to know everything is going well. Rough though he may be, the captain cares. I'm sure he'll stop at nothing to save as many as he can. I am proud of you. Every day I pray the captain announces your imminent return.
Pennington thought everything was fine. Really?
Was Sebastian too ashamed to reveal his failings? Or was the captain lying?
He has to come back. If he doesn't, that's entrapment. Let me squeeze through here.
I can't believe Sebastian lied to us all. To Helen.
Is this why the creature is angry? I would be.
Perhaps. Sebastian wants Pennington to be punished at all costs, and I'm not sure why.
Right. Still impressive.
Looks a bit glowy, that. Oh, hang on. Speaking of glowy,
Christ, where are we now?
more chains. Although those... I was about to say those might be real, actual chains and not ghost chains, but no, I'm pretty sure those are ghost chains. Whoop! And that was a very weak link. Alright. Hopefully he'll grow up strong and get the Master Sword later.
Miners. Left to die in sickness and starvation. Helen was right. This was an atrocity. But she blamed the wrong man.
I mean, they could both be culpable. I write these words to any who will read them, because someone has to tell the truth of what happened here in Fort Jericho, New England, in the year 1688. I have stolen pen and paper from a guard in what is now my prison, and with it I shall speak. My name is Hazel Upchurch. I was born in Scarborough, England, in the winter of 1667. My parents were shopkeepers. I had 3 brothers, and my life was very ordinary until, at just 19 years of age, I left for the colonies. I placed my hope in the New World. I arrived in New Eden in the spring of 1687 and found work as a seamstress, a milkmaid, and a lady's maid. Having some experience with the care of the sick, when in the following winter the train band struck out for Fort Jericho to deal with an epidemic, I volunteered my services. Lieutenant Priest readily accepted. The sickness first affected the men mining in the mountain beneath the fort. Lieutenant Priest had them walled up under orders from the Captain Pennington, supposedly to prevent the spread of the disease. And then he walled himself in with them to care for them as he would have it. He does not care for them. He cares only for the medal that awaits him. I've seen the real Sebastian Priest, and he is cruel. This brave hero walled men up alive. Few dare speak of his inhumanity. If I ever leave here, I shall do it. I shall speak, though I be the first and only. Well, that's pretty damning. Culpabilities. Here we go. Alright, so... Oh, I see. Roller coaster. Oh, no. I can see that you're busy. I'm so sorry. That was very rude of me to drop in. Okay, so I think there's a weak link in there, but we can't... I don't think we can hit it from this angle. But we can shoot this. Sorry, friend. This is the thing we shot down earlier. This.
A lot of men were locked in here.
Left to the pit, only restrained by the fear of falling.
Yeah. I am worried about a really big beast. Still. Okay, still can't do anything with that. This one. So much stuff. Nothing there. How about here? Nope. Only destruction. Oh, I see. Okay, we break the chains and then that will get lowered. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this at the rope. Very important. Alright, so it's clearly right there. That shortcut might actually be the way to it, but let's poke around here just in case. Ooh, there's a chest down there, too. Kaboom! Kaboom.
The sight of them makes me wonder if their resistance was even worth it in the end.
You're standing amidst their bodies with nothing but
There it is.
silence for your answer. What do you think?
Yeah. Hooray! I'm glad we checked. So about that silence, Red. About that silence that was just interrupted by your gunshot and then the moaning from the deeps. Would you like to change your answer? I think maybe, like, what if we just left? Hey, you. On the plus side, we're getting lots of stuff, which always feels nice. And so far, most of what we're dealing with, like, danger-wise, is just the sound of, like, dread moaning in the dark. Which, you know, it could just be, like, maybe one of the miners left their weird white noise machine on. It's, you know, there could be nothing. Okay, no other roller coasters. Doop. Oh, good. I just noticed our objective has changed to find the entity hiding in the mines. Good. Good, 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 good. The back muscles on this Scotsman have got to be incredible. There. Sorry, Antea. That's there. Oop, oop, oop. Aha. Hooray. There's so much hanging loot in this place. Which, I mean, you know, I guess we just got the rifle recently, so there...
That body.
Yeah, what about it?
These must be Sebastian's remains.
Oh. Handkerchief?
Curious. Priest said he was the last to die. Said he shot himself when hope ran out. That someone stove this fella's head in with a pike.
I mean, that fits the description.
This was no romantic suicide. This was bloody murder. Plus, there's no ghost tie. And look, the mark from before.
No ghost tie. So why did he not pale and become a specter like the rest?
Does Helen have the handkerchief?
Sebastian told Helen a story. His prominent chest wound was part of it. But it's a fiction. He spun her a lie.
I'm starting to doubt the lieutenant's ghost. I think it's an effigy of Sebastian sent to get close to Helen. Maybe even to Pennington. Not a specter. Something more elaborate. But what? And why?
Sebastian is not Sebastian.
Sebastian is a doll. Stuffed with stolen memory. Made by whatever lurks down here.
It's leeching Helen's essence. We must tell her.
Whatever about Helen. First we need to find the doll maker.
Okay, fair point. Order of operations. I meant ultimately, we have to tell Helen. Where is that campfire? It looks like it's right nearby. Hold, please. Yeah. Oh, that one's... This one's even further down. Alright, we're just gonna keep this one marked. I don't want to miss it. There's a... Oh, the haunting case, I guess, is above us. For a second, I'm like, there's a haunting case down here in the mines? Which, I mean, there's no shortage of ghosts, so that tracks. Whoa. Oh, no, it's the big one. Woohoo! Come on. Just in time. Woo! Nope. Right on through. Thank you. Nope. Okay. Now, as I was saying.
Sickened here. Lost in the dark. And one by one they died.
We'll soon be out. Together.
The little boy in me would appreciate you staying close.
Yeah. This up a little bit. Here, maybe? Yeah. There's so much treasure, and most of it isn't really worth a lot on its own. It's only in aggregate that it really becomes worth much. Which is enough that you can't ignore it, and that's kind of the worst. There she is.
I know the stink is long since gone, but I swear I smell it anyway.
More chains. I have concerns. I mean, I've had concerns since we first spotted the chains, but like... A, they run all the way down, and every time we break one, something way down deep in the mines wails. And it's like, is it wailing in pain? Or in, like, triumph? I guess that's not really a thing that people do, wail in triumph. But if it's a, like, ghost beast thing, yeah, maybe it does. No, it was not a breakable thing. No, huh? Alright, fine. Had to try. Whoop! Let's get off the small bridge.
We're getting close.
Yeah, huh?
If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do.
Whoop! What was that?
They left me here to rot. They'll not have me.
It's not the first time we've heard from Jake. Also, there's all kinds of sounds happening around here that I don't love. But let's just take a moment and catch a breather. And there we go. We got what? Right, we have 2 skill points, but they're both red. We need to level this up. Elite gems. Right. Rifle shots give us Spanish points. Alright. Yeah, that sound right there. That's the one I don't like. Well. Go ahead and just... Get that unselected so it doesn't spin me about. Uh-huh.
These
Okay.
chains, an echo, I think.
Okay. Blocking off the elevator. That seems like it's gonna be our, like, exit. Hopefully it's not a load-bearing beast. Probably shouldn't take the elevator when the mine is coming down. Although we might not have a choice. See any orange... Hello? Hi?
An ivy again.
As invasive as regular weeds.
The hell are you? Alright, we'll figure out how to deal with you later. Move past the weird ghost plant.
An echo from the past drifts by.
Ah. Whoa! Nyeh.
Will your final speak?
Hi, Pennington.
What?
The lantern is the tie.
What are you? You.
Body horror warning.
No.
Starting now for... probably the next, like, half hour. Sorry.
Whatever skulls stand here, Pennington's presence gives it life.
That woman he jailed. Could this be all her? Her anger that binds it all.
Not the ghost who manifested out of the beast. Kate dear wet herself. She called her Deborah.
Another ghost channeling the wrath of lesser specters. Can't be a coincidence.
Yep. Well, this seems fine. This seems fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, yeah.
Can you see it?
Not yet.
No. Nope.
Captain. At long last, will you free me?
What happens if we do?
Then I will crawl and climb and knock, and the captain will taste his own medicine.
You're Deborah, right? Pennington had you arrested and clapped you in chains.
A broken heart, locked away, forgotten, down in the dark. Lift the heavy chains from her, free me.
If we do, will you talk with us?
About that load-bearing villain. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Is that it?
Here it comes.
Bad timing.
Her last strike weakened the chains.
Hang on. Oop, hang on. Nope. Private party. Goodbye. Whoop.
This next time.
The chains.
Oh, got it. Okay, we gotta wait until it's
This is your chance.
got there.
Overhead, the roof is crumbling.
Woo. Right above her. Got it. Okay. Woo. Okay. All right. All right. Woo. Run. Oh. Ah! Okay. That's, you know what? That's on me. Oh. Oh no. Oh no no. No. Oh, there. Okay. Oh no.
Release her!
So long I feel alive.
to you!
Come at me. Beat you all.
Oh, nope, over here.
Let me out!
Where is she? Where is she? Nope. Nope. Incorrect.
Bloody thing!
Nope. Alright. We.
Damn it!
It's fine. We'll lead a little train.
Bloody thing!
Whoop. Hello, friends. Don't mind me.
Where are you in here?
This way!
There she is. Nope, nope. I would prefer not to. Whoa. Okay, fine. Let's see how it is. Now then. Over there. Got it. Ooh, crap. Yes! Oh, I'm so glad we took that talent. Over there. Woo! No, no. Probably. Drink, drink. Whoa, that was a good time. That was a good time. Alright. Fine, just let those go by. Yes! Alright. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Woo! Maybe just keep running? Okay, keep running. Crap. That one I think we've got to hit while it's still active. Yes! Alright. Now remember, wait for her to... There. Get that mask off you. Again?
Find me!
Alright, this time it's all about the audio cues.
The darkness.
Probably would help if I had both earbuds in.
It's me.
There? It's here!
Whoop.
I'll get rid of all of you.
Keep talking, keep talking. Or don't, that's fine.
Lead me to you!
Hurry!
That sounded like it was here. Nope. It sounded nearby. Alright, maybe it was behind me.
I see.
Nope. Process of elimination. There.
Thank you.
And right in there. Yeah. It's not us she's pissed at. Don't worry. I have some words for Bennington after this as well. Shit! That's fine. Come on, come on, come on. Glow. Yes! Thank you. Over there. Okay. in. Come on. Yes.
There is no way out!
Shit, where is it? There it is.
Going again, huh?
Oh, okay. Woo! Okay, all right.
For my solo.
You'll all suffer like I suffered!
Get out.
I can see the weaker links.
Yes, yes. Yeah! Got it on the backswing. All right, now let's go see Pennington together. Oh no! Oh.
It's over. Go in peace.
No peace, no pardon, naught but darkness and decay.
No. All this must stop and you must stop it.
Dark decay and the maddest words of the worst of men.
Whose words? Pennington's?
The worst of men.
When the maddening silence becomes the darkest night, the faintest voice is welcome as the dawn.
Deborah.
Okay.
I've had enough minds for a lifetime. Can we go now?
So Pennington has a lot to answer for. I don't see any way out of this for him.
What was that thing?
Puppeteer. Every dead thing we've met was controlled by its anguish. Sebastian especially. The miners were wronged, but the woman Pennington locked up is at the root of it all. So what now?
Pennington had Deborah locked up screaming. When she was dead, he ignored her. He's a disgrace.
But Helen Priest is enthralled to a trickster spirit. She can't be trusted either.
But eventually, we'll get to take sides.
Yeah, these two things are not equivalent. Also, if Sebastian was a puppet, then the... Isn't he gone now? Is he gone now? I guess we'll find out. The thing we were fighting was called the Puppeteer. Unless Deborah's the Puppeteer, in which case I guess she's still at large. But she actually seems like... She seems okay. At least from that last interaction. At minimum, she was definitely wronged, and I absolutely want to at least
What is it?
see this one through.
Rush after the fight. It'll pass.
It's Sebastian, isn't it? You know I'm me, right? That I'm no puppet.
Aye.
Do you, though?
Aye. My head may say different, but I know it in my heart.
Nice of them to give us this kind of contemplative elevator ride all the way back to the top. It's like, A, not having to navigate after that fight through a labyrinthine mine is a relief, but also just, you know, an excuse to just think about that whole scene. It's, I don't know, it seems like good pacing to me.
Fresh air. At last.
You did well down there, young man.
Master.
That was where we came in. We can head back down later if we missed stuff. Confront Pennington. Oh, and I mean to. Wait, we still can't go out? But who's locking it? I guess they would have locked it from the other side. That actually makes sense. No, that makes total sense. It wouldn't be barred from inside, otherwise it's not really a quarantine. And then here. Hello? Is Helen beating us to the punch? Let's just take our time. Let's just walk slow this one.
Why, this is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
Wait!
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Okay, so Sebastian's still around at least.
Mines.
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The mines are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly? It's gone?
Aye, the puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite.
Yeah.
You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future and the future of many depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
Oh, fuck
We
you.
fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
In fear you dither while folk die. Soldiers will not long stay loyal to a coward.
I do not fear a future already written. The die is cast. I dither not. I hold. I hold and watch the end unfold.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order, keep them alive long enough to recover. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent. All died. Your husband was no hero, Mrs. Priest.
You murdered him and now you take his honor too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Captain.
So Helen, thing is...
Not now. She's not ready.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back... he
Yeah,
accused
this
the
is the thing
local
I'm pissed
woman
at
of
you about.
witchcraft. He locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that.
At last the die stops rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
Oh my god.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
You clapped her in irons and threw her in jail. You took her humanity. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Helen is misguided. Under Sebastian's malign influence, she will remain so. Yet Pennington is little better. Which way do you lean?
Antea, I adore you. Trying to act like this is 50-50 is silly.
I have faith in Helen Priest. Step down, Captain. Perhaps you may begin to wash your guilt away.
Do what you must. And face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will.
Yeah. Goodbye, bud.
You failed, Captain. As an officer. As a man. You brought a curse upon the people of New Eden. No. The fort needs a leader without blood on her hands. I'll do it. I'll place the blame where it belongs. How Marith, how Gunjaw.
I appreciate that this is the more honest one. There's no artifice here.
To the dead.
We don't try to put on a show for Helen about why we're doing it.
When there's a man seen and done too much, as a soldier, a leader, a father.
You're not going to make me sympathetic for this guy.
Justice prevails. If we are to survive, there is much to do, and survive we shall. For the record, beyond that door, Captain Pennington was tried and executed for his crimes.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We did what was needed. The story you tell is up to you.
We will still need to resolve the whole Sebastian situation, but we can get to that. Hi, Deb. Thanks for hanging around this time. Can we chat?
Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here.
Right, the Sebastian, exactly.
Well done.
Nope, there she goes. I had to step out. What did he do? So, the thing that was making all the moaning sounds that was chained up at the bottom of the mines was a massive human-like effigy grown half out of the mountain wall called the Puppeteer that had been sending the hordes, and it also created Sebastian, and okay, you saw that part. So it was created out of Deborah's strife because 7 years ago, Pennington was involved in her being tried for witchcraft and chained up in the mine and then just left there to die, apparently. Uh, and out of that strife and pain, the puppeteer emerged, and it almost certainly caused the plague in the first place that afflicted all the miners not long after, and caused all that strife, and now also caused the assault on the fort and created the new Sebastian and tried to get Helen to kill Pennington. Um, this is the same Deborah that was seeing Kate that emerged out of the beast that Kate feels that she betrayed. So Kate was probably also involved in whatever led to the witchcraft trial. And that's two of our three selectmen. So well, I guess technically Thickskin is the selectman. But if we find out Governor Haskell was also involved in the whole situation, and given that he's the governor, you have to think 3 for 3 that we may have found the link that is tying all of these situations together. That the curse of New Eden may all come down to essentially the horrible mistreatment of one school teacher. But she seems okay with us. So, eh, eh, we have also sacrificed both Thickskin and Pennington. So we're kind of getting on her good side, but it's also because I genuinely believe that Thickskin was a danger to the survivors in the Hunters camp, and I just think Pennington's a piece of crap. That was absolute justice there. I'm not even gonna make any hemming and hawing about that. Moral of the story: respect school teachers. In this case, yeah. But it's also time to take our break. We got a little bit of a late start, so these are also coming in a bit later into the stream. But I'm going to go ahead and do that before Twitch preempts us with them. So we're going to step away for just a few moments, and this is a pretty much perfect pause point to do so. And then we'll be back for the last little bit of stream to kick off the kind of penultimate arc, I think it is. And then, yeah. And then, yeah, that's it. So yeah, stand up, stretch, do whatever you need to do to take care of you, and we'll be back here in just a few. See you then. And there we go. Twitch, why are you telling me that there's a ad starting soon? That's silly. That shouldn't be doing that. Don't say that. Don't be weird. Don't be weird, Twitch. Alright, well.
How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear
Who's saying
you
that?
all too well. I hear
Oh, is that you?
Harridan, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days, I shall poison your soup.
And the day before, I'll
Hey, you know what? Good luck with that, actually.
and push you
I'm
off
just gonna-
it.
You two seem like you're dealing with a lot. I'm gonna leave you to it. Alright, so it's possible that we might get a weird kind of double ad break situation because of the weird timing with the stream. It's fine. Sure, let's run anytime. There. If I were married, I'd poison you too. If I were married, I would drink it. Usually attributed to Churchill. I don't know if it's actually ever been confirmed as such. There's a lot of stuff that's attributed to Churchill that is not actually. Is not accurately, I should say. Sickness of a soldier. Shadows start to sing. The sky is falling. The days turn into nights. The specters are at my door. I hear them clawing at the gates. I can run, but I know I'll never escape. Okay, these are actually pretty decent poems, if terrifying. My sweet Ethel, some of my comrades are sick. I can do nothing for them, squeamish as I am. Matthew spent the night at the nurse's side, carrying spew in buckets. Rough. A good man, though he speak little. I am cold, I am hungry, I am tired, and there is fighting yet to do. Your Talbot. Cold, I am tired, I am hungry, and there is fighting yet to do. What a mood that is. Alright. Up top. And we rest.
You're angry. Can tell.
Of course you can. Aren't you angry?
I'm more disgusted. Yeah. This region is doomed. I know it in my bones.
There's no shortage of suffering around here.
Pennington saw to that when he left Deborah to rot. I know that we're together, and it makes us strong, but I'm still wary.
Don't lose yourself. You've done far more than I could ever have asked.
I'll do what it takes, and gladly. You need not ask it.
The closer we get to my body, to the truth about what happened here, the stronger I feel. My senses rise. It's as if I can taste the silence, smell the scent of wood smoke, feel the warmth of your body, feel Deborah's wrath. I feel it as if it were a part of me. I understand her anger. I feel her rage and can't help but relate to it. But that anger of mine, that fear, I thought when I left home, I'd left them behind.
You thought by becoming a banisher, you'd overcome your anger and fear.
I thought at least I'd gain control. I'm a big bad banisher. I fear no ghost. I understand now that this control was but a mere illusion. So much so that the sister I thought was gone for good seems to be winding her way back to me.
Your sister, Ayomide, wasn't it?
No. As a child, before I left Cuba, I had a friend. I chose to call her my sister. That night, the night I died, I dreamed of her. I dreamed of Calendre.
Did you go looking for her? Was she near him? It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
It's so far beyond the realm of possibility you wouldn't believe it. No, she wasn't there. But I heard her voice. I'd swear on it. How could that be?
The nightmare, perhaps?
I don't think so. The nightmare felt close. This felt like it came from further away, as if from a different realm of being altogether.
What did you hear her say?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think she said we were family, never to be divided.
She's after my job. She can't have it. I'm my family now. Nothing's tearing us apart.
No, not even death. Thank you for being the kindest soul I've ever met.
Thank you for being the bravest.
Ooh. Ghost power. Antea can alter the veil's fabric around a target and restrain it. Efficient against creeping ivy. Oh, right! We can deal with ghost vines now. And also we can we have a way to snare enemies in combat, which is very nice. Alright, well, let's see. Red is hit, increases the damage of the next heavy attack. That's gonna be useful, because I get hit a lot. Damage dealt by red is increased by 20%, but damage taken is increased by 10%. Okay, more out, more in. Weak spot hits with the rifle restore 15 spirit points. That's, you know, getting a lot more rifle use this time out than I was last time. I might give that a shot. I'm also taking a lot of damage this time because I'm getting distracted. Alright, yeah, let's give that a shot and see how that works. Neat. It's nice how we're our own nightlight now. Hey. On to the next place. Raven!
Ceridian?
Yeah, same to you, bud.
What do you mean, Ceridian?
Ceridian, what's wrong?
Come, hurry. I need you on the island.
I don't think she can hear us. We need to go back to the swamps.
Was that really Ceridian? How did she pull that trick?
I think maybe she used the invisible to speak to us through the crow.
Pity it doesn't work both ways.
That was too big to be a
Imagine
crow.
having a conversation with someone far away.
Alright. Well, on that dramatic note, pick that up next time. That'll be exciting. I can't leave. They're making me go to the island. Oh no! This has happened so many streams in a row now, it's almost uncanny. Because when we got to the rebel camp last time in the mine, even though we were like next to a shelter, it wouldn't let me fast travel away to go like do side stuff. And now I'm here in camp, and it's probably not going to let me fast travel anywhere but the island, so we have all this side stuff that I keep... At some point, I'm just going to have to actually just use a stream to do all the side stuff, and I'm just going to have to accept that that's a reality, and I'm not going to be able to do all this cleanup off stream like I originally had hoped to do, and this is just going to be a longer stream series. Speaking of, if you see a bird and you think it's a raven, it's a big crow. If it's a raven, you know it's a raven, right? That thing filled up the whole window. I was going to say, right, so we're going to go ahead and call stream there. First of all, Badwood, thank you so much for coming and keeping me company. I hope you all enjoyed. And this is also my way of taking some extra time at the end of stream here, because I need to announce that there's a change to the schedule starting next week. So this will actually be our last Thursday stream for the foreseeable. Starting next week, there will not be any more Thursday streams. I think I've decided that I'm going to... So the complication is I've got a what's the word? Schedule conflict starting Thursdays as of next week. And I was debating between switching my like second stream day, except I have like awkward conflicts on like an every other week basis with almost every other day. I could have done a schedule that was like Monday and Tuesday streams, but that to me seemed really janky to do like 2 days in a row and then nothing, and then 2 days back to back and then nothing. So I'm not going to do that. I think what I'm going to do instead is starting next Monday, I'm going to shift up the schedule I'm gonna actually kick off at like 6:45 Eastern with the music and my normal pre-ramble, which takes so much time that the actual like playing of the game thing will start at around 7 Eastern, go to my normal end time. So we'll get about the same amount of actual game played in a week, by starting a little bit earlier and not having twice as much Andy Babble's time ahead of stream. We'll have as much Andy Babble's time during stream, of course, but a little bit by not having two intros on two separate days. That should hopefully save as much time for still getting stuff done, that we don't lose as much. But anyway, starting next week, Mondays only, longer streams starting about an hour earlier than our current schedule. Which brings me, that's actually a good segue for once, as opposed to my usual ham-fisted ones. So check out schedule.truck.community to see all the updates. That's obviously the big one that I know about, but there may be other changes coming to other people's schedules. I think I heard in our group chat that it's very possible that Willow over at Willow Mist 23 may actually be coming in and making use of this spot. So check out what she's got going on. She's been doing some like there's been Balatro, there's been Outer Worlds in the past. There's been some other wonderful stuff that she's done on stream that's been very fun to watch. So that's the big update from me about what's coming next week, and I'll update the schedule here and obviously the schedule here. But we'll still be doing Banishers, and the next time we'll go see what's going on with Ceridian, because I think the game has just locked me into doing exactly that. So I'm still we're just stacking up this giant pile of like haunting cases and other like side stuff that I'm just not allowed to do until at some point I'm just gonna have to use a whole stream just to clean up all the side stuff. So I guess look forward to that in a few weeks. Anyways, that's all the end babble and all the end news, and I think that's all of the stuff that I have to update on. Trying to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. I don't think so. Nope, that's it. Thank you all so much again. Oh, yes, there is. I'm wrong. I lied. In just a little bit here, because it's Thursday night, speaking of schedule and multiple streams a week, because the schedule has our whole stream team and who's streaming what on what days at what times. And in just a little bit here, over at twitch.tv/squirrellily, Alice is going to be playing some more Final Fantasy X, which has been very fun to watch. It's the remaster, so it's definitely prettier than it came out on the PlayStation 2 originally, and this is definitely an updated version of that. Plus, it has Alice along for the ride, which is an upgrade, honestly, to pretty much any game, but especially to Final Fantasy X, which kind of needs it, in my opinion. It's a little bit of a hot take. Don't worry about it. But if you want someone who enjoys the game more than I enjoyed the game, hang tight in chat. We'll pass it right over here in just a moment. And I think that is all of the outro bits that I needed to pass along. Okay, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will hope to see you next time at our new 1 hour earlier start time. See you then. Good night.